Hi everyone, today we are going to put together a delicious dessert recipe. This is a blueberry cobbler that goes into the crock pot, cooks on low for about 2.5 to 3 hours and comes out delicious. Let me show you how we're going to do this. If you have a liner, you can certainly use a liner instead, but if your crock pot is prone to sticking, just kind of put some coconut oil or non-stick spray. We use coconut oil in our house, but you can use non-stick spray, a liner, get a good coating on there because the sugary goodness from these blueberries will stick. The next thing you want to do is you want to take 4 cups of blueberries. Now, mine are frozen. You can certainly use fresh. I just always keep frozen blueberries in my freezer, so it's easy. The next thing you want to do is you want to take a small mixing bowl. So you're going to put 2 1/4 cups of flour into here. I love my 2-cup measuring cup. Then you're going to take same measuring cup. You're going to do 1 1/4 sugar. Again, you don't have to have it all perfectly evened out, just helpful. Then you're going to take 3 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, which is right here. There we go, 3 1/2 teaspoons. 1, 2, 3 1/2. Then you're going to take 1 teaspoon of salt and then 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. If you do not have these long-handled measuring spoons, they are amazing. I got these for Christmas from my mom, I think last year, and these are my absolute favorites. My other ones that I really like don't have the super long handles, but they're square, so they fit into jars and everything really easily. All right, the next thing you want to do is grab your cinnamon, and you're going to do 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Ish. Then you're going to mix that all together. It gets pretty full, so if you want to use a bigger bowl, certainly you can use a bigger bowl to mix this up. Okay, once you have this all mixed around, and you'll see it's pretty well mixed in there. Just want to make sure you get down to the bottom. Then you're going to sprinkle this over your blueberries. And you're not going to mix it in, you're just literally sprinkling. And I know it's going to look like a lot, and it kind of is, but trust me, this will be worth it. Sprinkle, 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 get it all in there. Alternatively, you could substitute 1 box of yellow cake mix for the flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. Now, I usually make my own yellow cake mixes. I do most of my things from scratch. So, I don't usually have a yellow cake mix, but in a pinch, you could definitely substitute 1 yellow cake mix, just the dry ingredients, and then just add your cornstarch and cinnamon. Now, after this, what you want to do is you want to take 1 stick of melted butter. And I'd already had some melted. I'm just going to stir it around a little bit because it's cooled just a tad. And you're going to drizzle it over this flour mixture, or if you're using a yellow cake mix, just drizzle it over the yellow cake mix. Again, does not have to be perfect. This is just a yummy, fun dessert to make for those frozen blueberries you may have hanging out in your freezer, or if you have fresh blueberries. I always do frozen just because On blueberries though, whatever you do, try to get the organic because the blueberries are on the Dirty Dozen list. So we try and get organic, and I find it's actually cheaper to buy the frozen organic than it is to buy the fresh organic. Again, completely optional. You want to cook this on low for 3 hours. So I'm going to make sure that I have my crock pot plugged in. I'm going to select low. Hey Alexa, set a timer for 3 hours, please. Thank you. Now at the end of 3 hours
is a real treat.
She's got a Halloween theme. At the end of 3 hours, what you're going to want to do is you're just going to lift the lid and kind of set it to the side just a bit. You want this to thicken up, but this will be really yummy in about 3 hours. Serve it with some French vanilla ice cream, our favorite, or serve it just by itself. Either one, you know what, you cannot go wrong with this. This is amazingly good. Thank you for watching. Enjoy,